What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and boy oh boy, what a day for Mortal Kombat 11. Not only did we get the Johnny Cage awesome reveal trailer, but we got some Johnny Cage gameplay. We got some information on a gameplay mechanic that a lot of us had concerns about. We also saw the improvements on character faces. We also heard some information about a upcoming stress test in a way for us to play Mortal Kombat 11 early. So I'm gonna talk about all that in this video. But as always, if you guys do enjoy the coverage of MK11, make sure you guys leave a like rating. It's always appreciated. Okay, here we go. First off, the most important thing is talking about the next Kombat cast. So there is going to be a console Kombat cast next week. There is no specific date, but Mr. Tyler Lansdowne did say that he thinks it might be on a Wednesday, and what we're gonna see in that Kombat cast is some Kano gameplay. Now, there was no mention, I repeat, there was no mention of a new character reveal, okay? So I don't want you guys to go asking Tyler about a new character reveal. He never said there was gonna be a new character reveal, but he did say that Kano gameplay was gonna be shown off, as we saw with Johnny Cage, a walkthrough, a breakdown of that character who they decide to highlight that week, and it's going to be Kano. He also said there was going to be something else. That's it. It was not a character reveal. It might be some information. It might be, you know, some other stuff. But he did say, plus there's going to be something else. So expect a Kombat cast next week around Wednesday, showing off some Kano gameplay. All right, moving on here. Quick opinion on Johnny Cage. I don't really have to go into it too much because I did commentary on the gameplay breakdown, the NetherRealm gameplay breakdown. I did commentary giving my opinions on stuff going on. So if you guys missed that, it's gonna be linked in the description. But just to reiterate, I think Johnny Cage is the most impressive character so far for me. I think he's the best looking. He's the most interesting, and he's the #1 character that I'm looking forward to play the most at the moment. I think he looks amazing. So that's my quick little impression on Johnny Cage. He retains a lot of what he had in MKX with an incredible stunt double nod, also making it unique to this game, not really copying the stunt double clones, but actually having a real life physical stunt double. NetherRealm pushing the envelope, taking things one step further every single time. But Johnny Cage looks amazing. So let's move on here to the gameplay changes. So one thing that a lot of us that played the game had a complaint about, not only us who played the game at the Los Angeles reveal, but also you guys at home watching, the inputs to amplify / meter burn a special move were unique to every single move. So there was no universal meter burn move like there was in previous games with the right trigger / the block button. Now, for example, to amplify a slide from Sub-Zero, for example, you did the slide, and then at some point you would press the grab button, and that would amplify Sub-Zero's slide into an EX slide. Now, if you wanted to amplify his ice ball, you had to press a different input. I don't really remember what it was. It might be like back and square, something like that. But just to, you know, you guys get the point. So every single move had a unique button input to amplify it. Scorpion, I think, was up and 1, or up and square, and to amplify his EX teleport. So now, instead of having one input that's unique, or one unique input for every single move, they actually have a universal input, back to how it was before, but instead of being the block button / right trigger R2, now it's going to be the interactable button. So for the majority of people, it's right bumper if you play on the default setting. For me, it's left bumper because I feel that I like grabbing my opponent with the right bumper. It just feels natural in my hands, so I always switch the right bumper to left bumper. So my interactable is on the left bumper. So that's going to be now the universal meter burn input for every character. So that's a great change, because it wasn't the fact that it was going to be hard to execute things. It was more that it was going to be an inconvenience to someone who wants to learn multiple characters. If you want to learn one character, all right, that's fine. It's not going to be too hard. But if you want to learn multiple characters, you are going to have to learn every single unique input to amplify your move for every single move that character has. And each character has at least like 8 moves, right? Some characters have even more. And if you wanted to know about another character, you had to learn all their unique amplified versions of their moves. So it was just an inconvenience. It wasn't really something that was harder. It was just more a pain in the ass. So I'm really happy that they made the amplify button into a universal button with the stance switch, with the interactable button. Moving on here, I want to talk about this just real quick, because this might be absolutely nothing, right? But in the Johnny Cage trailer, who in the hell is this character in the background? This is just a little flash that happens during the game, like right before the match starts. This little flash happens, so I just figure instead of saturating and exposing the picture in Photoshop, might as well just use this, because you get a pretty good shot here. So this character has a beard, and it looks like he has a beer belly as well. I don't know who it is. All I know is that if it's Boraicho and he's in the game, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Okay. My first impression was this might be Jax, because he's just standing there and he's observing the fight, but it really does not look like Jax, like any iteration of Jax. Of course, they might like go completely different with how Jax looks, but I doubt it. Every character has stuck at least somewhat to how the character was originally designed. So I don't think that's Jax. It could be Boraicho, honestly. It could be Boraicho just standing back there, but it also could just be some random dude spectating the matches. Honestly, that, in my opinion, if you were to ask me, I think it's just some random dude that they put in there. But it is kind of weird that they would put this character specifically, observing the match, and it's just one character. Like, for example, the Kano's bar, you have a lot of background characters, but there's a bunch of them, and they're all like, they all have a purpose. They're just like cheering on, right? And then Kano's back there. He sticks out like a sore thumb because he's like an NPC, or not an NPC. He's a character in the game, but they put him in the background. Same thing with Johnny Cage in one of the stages. He's just standing there, but he sticks out like a sore thumb. This character sticks out like a sore thumb, and it might actually be a character in the game. It might be a new character, who knows? But I have a feeling that it might just be some random character that they threw in there. I just want to mention it in this video because I've gotten a lot of questions about it. I have no idea who it is. Alright, and the final thing here, probably the most important thing that I want to talk about, is the mini beta. Not really a beta, but it's a stress test for Mortal Kombat 11 online. So the point of this stress test is to make sure that their netcode, their servers are working perfectly for whenever the closed beta, which you could get access to when you pre-order the game, and the full game are released, because they don't want any hiccups, they don't want any problems when it comes to the game being released or the beta going live. So they're doing this stress test between March 15th through March 17th. I'll leave the website linked in the description where you could sign up. This is just going to be a random code generator. It's just going to pick random people. Whoever signs up, it's just the luck of the draw. Whoever gets lucky. I'm not going to get any codes as far as I know. And no one else is going to get codes. It's just going to be the luck of the draw. It's only going to be for a couple days, and their purpose is just to test the servers and make sure that everything is working just fine. So I'm really hoping that I get one, man. I really, really hope that I get picked and I get a code to participate in this stress server, because man, I really really want to play some MK11. And since this is not the closed beta, there's going to be a limited amount of characters. It might just be the 6 or 7 characters that were in the original reveal build, which was like Garrus. Well, you guys know the characters. It's probably not going to be any of these newer characters, maybe 1 or 2 here and there. But I really hope I get in. Link, of course, to sign up is in the description. It's Mortal Kombat. Well, you know what? I'm not going to spell it out. Just click the link in the description or in the comment section, because I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. So I think that's going to be it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pretty big day for MK11, at least, you know, for fans of Johnny Cage. And there's a lot of fans that didn't even care about Johnny Cage, but he impressed them so much that now they're excited to try him. I got a lot of that on Twitter, people telling me that, like, you know, they enjoy the hell out of the trailer, they laughed out loud, and they're not even fans of Johnny Cage. It was just a really well done trailer, and Johnny Cage is really impressive. So that's gonna be it, guys. Go sign up for the MK11 stress test. By the way, I forgot to mention this, I apologize, but it's only in the US. So for any of you guys in the EU or in Latin America or in Canada even, sorry, but the test is going to be for the US only. And like I said, this is just to test out the services pretty much. So it sucks that not everyone's getting included, but only like 2 weeks after that, or I guess 3 weeks after that, right? No, 2 weeks after that, the official closed beta is going to start, which again, you could get access to if you pre-order the game. So thank you guys so much. Any more information, I'll keep you guys updated, but that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.